This is SportsCenter.
On this final basketball edition of NHSPN SportsCenter, the Bearcats take on the highly rated St. John Woodchucks in the Region 4 semis.
Quillbank with a follow and the lead is 7.
And then go to the unforgettable double overtime championship game against the number 4 rated Indians from Four Winds.
Seconds left. Weston, corner 3.
Then it was on to the State B for a rematch of the 2012 championship game against the Beulah Miners.
As he tries a push-up here and he goes down in the lane, throws up a shot, it's good! It's good!
Then the Bearcat bubble was burst, as they were never able to give the number 1 Panthers from rugby a serious run.
10-footer, good, Tony, ring it up, oh baby, Tony in a...
Then came the final game of the season. The Bearcats were playing for pride as they took it to the Linton Lions.
Pumping, steps through, big shot, it's good.
It's wrap-up time for the amazing season of 2013-2014. It's all on SportsCenter right now. Hi, and welcome to SportsCenter. I'm Christian Quovang along with Allie Heisler. The Bearcats came into the tournament as the number 1 seed from District 8 and were coming off a first-round victory against the Carrington Cardinals. Their hearts were going to be put to the test as they were going to face a tough St. John team led by Dalton Poitra. They showed that come tournament time they were going to be a force to be reckoned with. Johnny takes the situation into his own hands as he makes a nice move and gets it to go. Jaden uses his quickness and a 4-2 speed to tip the pass, chase it down, and finish the play around a St. John defender. Komorowski shows Poitra he's not the only one that can make threes as he nails this jumper. St. John switched up their defense and Quovang took advantage as he drives to the hole and lays it in. Weston uses his height and his quickness to blow by the defender and shoot over him as he puts this one home. The Woodchucks were playing aggressive, so Weston found the gap in the defense and laid it in, and the foul! The Woodchucks had clawed their way back in, but not until Quovang tips the shot back in to seal it for the Bearcats. Quovang led the team as he had 28 points and also pulled in 12 rebounds. Alex Weston had another nice game with 22 points and 10 rebounds. Komorowski rounded out the scoring as he finished with 13.
Then, coming off an exhausting game in the semifinal round, North Star went into the championship game with an unfamiliar feeling. They weren't supposed to win the game. Playing like they had nothing to lose, they showed they were still the best team in Region 4. Johnny had come to play as he gets the Bearcats started with this sweet reverse layup. With Four Winds playing aggressive, Jaden finds a wide-open Weston who buries a 3. The Bearcats were looking to push as Komorowski stops on a dime and knocks down a jumper. To start out the second half, Quillbank slices through the defense and makes a tough layup. Heisler, who started out hot, uses it to his advantage as he finds a wide-open Hunt. Weston uses a screen from Hunt to free himself up for this shot. Komorowski elevates over his defender to bury this jumper. The Bearcats were down 3 and they had to foul and send Smith to the line, who missed both of his shots, so they rushed the ball up the floor as States finds Weston, who sends this game into overtime. With the exact same situation as the first one, Four Winds misses another free throw, run the same play, and the only difference is that Weston hits this shot to go into the state tournament. Weston had a career-high day as he finished the night with 30 points. Quovang finished the night with 10 points and 10 rebounds. Heisler rounded out the Bearcats' scoring as he finished with 10.
Going into the state tournament, the Bearcats drew a familiar foe as this was a rematch of the championship game 2 years ago against the Beulah Miners. This was another game you didn't want to miss. The Bearcats swung the ball around and Komorowski finally sees an opening and makes a tough floater. As the shot clock was running down, Heisler creates for himself as he nails a tough fadeaway. This 3 by Weston caps a 9-0 run with all of the shots being contested 3-pointers. Right before the half, Komorowski finds Quovang, who dribbles into a contested 3 and buries it. Coming out of halftime, Heisler finds himself wide open and puts this 3 straight through. To end the third quarter, Johnny makes a beautiful pass to Weston, who makes a tough layup. After Beulah had just hit a 3 to tie it up 50-50, Quovang drove the length of the court and finishes in traffic to seal a first-round victory for the Bearcats. Quovang led the Bearcats with 24 points and 9 rebounds. Weston was also in double figures as he finished with 11.
The semifinal round brought yet another rematch, this time against the Rugby Panthers. The Bearcats played hard, but Rugby proved to be the better team. A slow start for the Bearcats stops as Heisler feeds Weston, who buries a tough outside shot. The Panthers were pushing the Bearcats out of the lane, so Quovang jumps out and nails a 3. Weston uses a quick first step to get by his defender and finds Hunt under the basket. Komrosky frees himself up and puts home a deep three-point shot. It looks as if rugby was going to go on another momentum swing, but Austin States regathers and finishes around the basket. With the Bearcats struggling, Heisler finds an alley to the hoop, and he finishes with contact and the foul. Johnny took matters into his own hands as he dribbles to the free throw line and knocks down a jumper. Weston had an impressive night as he finished with 20 points. Quilving was also in double figures as he had 11.
The semifinal loss the night before looked like it wore the Bearcats out, but they had played 5 guys all year and they needed to find their energy if they were going to beat a scrappy Linton Lions squad. Johnny Heisler decides to take this all the way as he drives the lane and puts home a tough shot. Heisler makes a nice feed to Hunt, who finishes in traffic. Quilvang surveys the defense and decides to take it himself. With the Lions double teaming all night, Quilvang finds Hunt, who lays it home. Austin States finds an opening on the baseline and hands it to Komrosky, who finishes. Was making himself known in this game as he makes a nice play for 2. Komrosky was feeling it all game as he winds up from the three-point line and sinks a beautiful shot. Jaden was the leading scorer on the night as he finished with 14. Alex and Christian both contributed 13 points to round out the scoring.
The Bearcats ended their year with a mark of 20-8. The season brought a lot of ups and downs, but the boys were able to come together as a team when it mattered the most. Alex Weston and Christian Quilving were both named to the All-State Tournament team.
This is the last winter edition of NHSPN Sports Center. We may try to do a spring edition, but you can still catch us on ETI as we try to keep you entertained. That's all for this episode. I'm Christian Quilvang signing off for Allie Heisler. Good night.